For centuries, artisans have been lime burned, forged by fire and etched in time. And before us, there were those who carried that flame quietly, deliberately. And today, we stand as lime burn artisans, carrying that legacy forward. One of those lime burn artisans showed us how to honor the past without freezing it in time. So join me as we uncover the soul of this craft and the fire that still burns today. Ofer taught us that the craft is not just a technique, it's a responsibility, because today we stand where it all began, in the United States at Texston Industries, a place built by a vision, patience, and uncompromising respect for the materials. I'm honored and privileged to interview Ofer, the visionary who spearheaded Venetian plaster in America. This is our way of saying thank you, Ofer, and congratulations for your 25-year anniversary. For 25 years, Ofer carried that fire, and today we carry it with him. And today, we have all been lime burned. So join me as we tour the Texston Industries studio. Let's go. Thank you for blessing us with these gifts that we have to be able to feed our families. And we got something for you too for your 25th anniversary. I know you don't have one of these, Ofer, so we got this for you.
Wow, what is it?
You gotta open it, man. You gotta see it. I want you to open it right now. I'm so excited about it.
Oh my God. Oh boy. Oh, this is amazing. Oh boy, this is an old tool.
Yeah, it's about 100 years old. It's from India.
This is 100 years old. I love history.
It's beautiful. Yeah, when we seen that, we were like, man, we gotta get it, you know?
I put it on my desk.
Yeah. So it's from me and Corby to you.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, of course, man. You're welcome.
Beautiful.
It's a really cool, right?
It's so special. I love it.
We could start doing fluted finishes with that.
Welcome to our facility. We've been here about 16, 17 years, and I'd like to show you around. As we start, we have a liquid plaster over here, which is actually a lime base, and you can apply it with the troweling, you can burnish it, you can apply it with a roller or a brush, or you can even spray it. It's good for interior, good for exterior. You don't really need to use primer. And let's say you have like a stucco that you want to change the color, you just spray it. So industry standard is to come and do what they call faux coat. But the conventional faux coat is actually just a pigment and a cement mixing with water, and then you spray it on the surface. After 2 or 3 rainy seasons, it's actually wash off, and all the imperfection actually reveal itself. When we're doing faux coat, it does not wash off. It's staying there. If you want to do a cinder block, a color, again, you don't need to use a primer. You can shoot it directly on the cinder block.
Does this have aggregate in it?
No, that's
aggregate.
Aggregate free. It just have marble dust, and it's got lime in it, and it comes wet in a container. Over here we have a unique technology. It's called branch technology. Is actually 3D printed matrix, which is like, I call it ribs. And then after the printing matrix, they're actually coming and shooting a closed cell foam on top of it. And then with robot, they're actually creating the shape. And this is actually a structural piece because it's got a glass board behind it. It's a great replacement for GFRC and GFRG, because the problem with the GFRC, it's actually weight and structure. It's very heavy, and this is not heavy. And this is also the branch technology panel, which you can see here. It's got the structural glass board. You cannot see the matrix, but the matrix are actually black, and they build like a bridge with support, and it actually can drive a truck on it, and nothing will happen. So this is like a structural unit. Colonel, if you can follow me, I'll show you more even. This is our offices, and we have Nancy over here. All the other people are at lunch. This is Nancy, and Nancy been with us for how many months?
10 years.
10 years month. We love our people. It's like a big family, and we like what we do. This is, for example, a cabinet we purchased from IKEA. You can see the quality of IKEA over here. Okay, but we cover the surface with our metal plaster, which is actually a liquid metal plaster. It's 80% metal powder. The rest is the binder that we have. We have 2 options with the metal plaster. One is to spray, and the other one is to trowel. The unique thing about our metal plaster is that it is one component versus the competition, which is polyester resin, 2 component, and of course you have a pot life of like 45 minutes. Our pot life could be like a month. So whatever you use from the container, you have anything left over, you just put the lid on and it will be good for a month or 2 or even 3 months.
And you have the liquid plaster here, right?
Yes.
Back here?
This is I don't know if you can see the texture over here. We call it a barrel up. And actually the technique that we have here is very unique.
And do you have the tool for that?
Yes,
Yeah.
and we have the tools for that. I can show you later. So this is kind of similar, but not quite the same.
Yeah.
And this is Angel. She's been with us for how many years?
About 2.5 seconds now. I just started this last week. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
So Angel is a newcomer to our family. We're looking forward to work with her. This is my office over here. We have this desk was done actually with the EPS, expanded polystyrene.
What is that?
Foam, expanded polystyrene. So they have 2 pounds, they have more than 2 pounds. I think this is 1 pound. We cover it with base and mesh, with our base and mesh, and cover it with Tuscany. We did this 25 years ago, and we moved it from our old facility to over here with no damages. We have, this is wall is 2 colors Marmarino, which this is like 17 years ago when we moved over here. So usually I don't invite people to my bathroom, but I'll invite you. So over here we have, again, 17 years ago we did this bathroom. It's the same finish over cement board in this wet area. We didn't apply sealer here, but we applied sealer here, and you can see this has no sealer, and you see how it's getting darker. This is Tuscany with 3 colors, Tuscany. Most of our product can be used in a shower stall. Tadelact is our natural hydraulic lime-based lime plaster, and Tuscany is our cement limestone-based plaster, which can be also used in a shower stall. Actually, most of our product, except acrylic, we have few acrylic product, we don't recommend it to be in a shower stall.
Can you tell us a little bit about the difference between the Tadelac and the micro cement? Because micro cement seems to be getting a lot of attention right now. How Tadelac has been around also for a very long time.
Sure. So definitely, that's a good question. Micro cement is actually a new marketing term. Micro cement is actually micro topping, which has been around for many, many years. So it could be cement base. I understand that in the market there are some micro cement that are not cement based. They call it micro cement and it's not cement. But for us, micro topping would be either slake lime based plaster or cement limestone based plaster. Any of those can be used as a micro cement, but it's actually micro topping. And micro topping goes very, very thin over a layer of either cement board or cement slab. So for example, we did the micro topping over here on the floor, and this is very important to understand. All this actually went over cement slab, and as you know, cement slab have a saw cut every probably 10 feet. So you can see the cement cut over here. This is not micro topping. This is the expansion joint that we had many of those under the micro topping. This cut joint is going all the way through into the hallway, and we bridged it with our cement-free base coat. So we have a product called Frascati, which is we use it as a base coat for a crack reduction layer. If we need extra working holes, it's not like a control joint. This is real expansion joint. It goes all the way through thing, and we cover that. And we did this like 5 years ago, and there is no even airline crack with our Frascati cement-free base coat. There is not even one crack. Same thing over here. We cover the whole thing.
So you did Frascati plaster as your base coat, and then on top of the Frascati...
We did Frascati base coat as a crack reduction, meaning we embed fiber mesh in it.
Right, okay.
And the Frascati actually uses a slip sheet because it's really flexible underneath micro topping. All this area, on purpose, we applied it it over a wood plank floor. We decided not to demo the wood plank floor, which would be actually very easy. We decided to leave it like that and to show how it work over wood plank. So the wood plank over here got the same thing, Frescati, a cement-free base coat, going all over this floor, and you can see the floor is raised a little bit, and that's because of the wood plank.
Oh, yeah, you can
The floor is raised. If you kind of focus on the texture of this wall, we had a big project in Teton Valley, which they love this finish with different color, and we call it regular Tuscany finish,
right,
which show natural cavities
yes,
to the surface, and that's taking a technique and understanding the material, and we have video for that, step-by-step application process, very detailed instruction. We're doing training on site, we're doing training here in our studio, which I'll show you soon.
If someone was interested in getting the training, who do they have to reach out to?
Calling the front desk and ask for training. So we have our studio at all time. So we have two kinds of training. We have training in general, which we're going over different product and different finishes that we decide. And then we have a specific workshop, which a contractor or subcontractor want to have just one finish or two finishes for his project. And this is the only reason they're coming here, to understand how to apply those specific finishes that they decide on. What finishes are those? And this is usually, we call it a private class. We do charge for that. I'm showing you lots of bathroom today. This is our Tadilac, which is applied on the wall as a shower stall for wet area. Also micro tapping on top of the cement slab, and that's show you actually what people call micro tapping. So it's very, very thin, about 1/8 of an inch, and it goes all over the floor. And as you see, we have it for quite a while. This is part of a new edition. And then we have in this area, we have a liquid plaster that apply with the trowel, and we have liquid plaster that applied with a brush over here behind you. And over here we have a metal plaster, which I mentioned before. It's 80% real metal.
So if you apply with the brush, it looks like it has a little, like the movement is more subtle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you can apply it with a brush.
The trowel almost looks like
trowel, and you can spray it and trowel it. And over here we have also on the wood itself of the door jamb.
Oh, yeah.
We put our gold metal, and I gotta be honest with you, it's not real gold, okay? To create the gold, we're mixing two alloys, two different alloys. One is copper and the other one is brass. Brass is a green alloy with the copper, which is red alloy, giving us the yellow gold look to it. It's not real gold. So over here we have a very unique finish. It looked like it was cut with a machine, and actually it was cut with a machine. I'll show you the tool set that we created to do those finishes. 25 years ago, no one knew how to handle the plaster, the lime plaster. So we used to have a crew. I used to run a crew to do actually jobs. So one of the job was something like that, where we had to kind of invent a tool, but it was very, very difficult. So years later, I came up with a program of the tools that we have now, which make it very easy to actually do that on a big area and looking like that, like it was carved. Each line actually is carved with saw cut. This is our gold. As you can see, this is our normal gold, and this is our bright gold. We actually match this one to a specific project, and this is good for exterior as well. The metal surface will oxidize. You can introduce to the surface, you can acid patina the surface. You know, you have all kind of patina, can make the copper like green, all different color. The product, it will oxidize as normal metal, and when you putting your finger, you don't have fingerprint. We're using our SDS sealer to lock the oxidation. If you want to see the metal oxidized, you just don't put the sealer and it will oxidize naturally. And as you see here, we have stencil copper on top of Tuscany, our limestone cement product. This is just example of, it's very heavy. You want to lift it up?
Yeah, I know. I lifted it up earlier. It's like a...
Okay,
it's like
well,
a
look at his muscles
weight.
now.
It really is a weight. It's heavy. That's really cool. I love the way the sheen is and how beautiful that is. And it feels like metal too when you touch it. It feels like metal.
Yeah, it's metal.
Yeah.
It's real metal. It's like 80% real metal powder. Over here we have ombre. Now, ombre usually with plaster you cannot do. Ombre you're doing usually with paint, which you can fade. So you see how we are going from dark to light without any obvious separation. So for example, over here you probably have maybe 15 different colors of plaster to achieve that. This is imitation of pour-in-place concrete where you use wood plank, and as you see here, it's really look real. And you can do it on drywall, you can do it over scratch and brown on exterior. We had many projects like that.
We just walked one yesterday with Corby and in Malibu. Yeah.
We did a lot of it.
Oh yeah,
A lot of
okay.
it there.
And we have a different method.
Oh yeah, I like this. It's like polished out and cleaned out too.
This is the area where we have architect, designers, homeowner coming over here to kind of looking for samples. So we have many of our product display over MDF boards. We have them available for project 3x3, and then we have 4 inches by 6 inches.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a pretty one.
That's also a unique technique where we're doing, before the last coat, we're doing the gold leaf. So this is 8x10 samples that we have available for project. All kind of unique technique.
Different variations of colors too, huh?
Some of the colors I like, some of the colors I don't like. But it's not about what I like really only. This finish for Sweet Green, you're familiar with Sweet Green restaurant? We did that. We created fluted finishes, and this is, for example, is a metal plaster. It's gold, and this is a lime plaster. And as you see the shape, so we have special unique technique to do those. And over here we have rum earth. That's the color that the project requested, very strong colors. We have also finishes with a special tool. We kind of indent the texture, indent the plaster to create the texture.
Me and Corby were talking earlier. We're like thinking like, how does Ofer, like, you must have some kind of connection like with with out of this world kind of
Where do you
things.
come up with these ideas?
Usually when I'm sleeping.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, when people comes ask, can you do that? So usually I said yes, we can do that if we could do that. If we cannot do that, I'll say yes, but we need some time to do R&D.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah, yeah. We believe we can do any finish.
So you don't just sell the plaster, make the plaster. You also design finishes for the plaster. Which
Yes.
is amazing because
Yes.
that's what separates you from like a lot of different vendors.
Thank you. I think so. Yeah. So we're
does.
creating the technique, and also we're teaching the technique. We have written information on the technique, and many times we have video instruction for the technique. This is, for example, our Ortex. We have Ortex color coat, and we use also Ortex as a cementitious crack reduction layer. So you can see this is the Ortex only crack reduction layer with fiber mesh embedded into it. And this is MDF, and
Look at that.
Wow.
It's so flexible.
Wow.
And it's also water resistant, right, Ofer?
yeah, moisture resistant.
Moisture resistant.
Yeah, it's moisture resistant, but it's permeable, meaning if water goes in, it will
breathes.
gas off.
Okay.
Out. And by the way, this is Susan. Susan, can you say something about yourself?
Hi, well, I, like you, trained with Ofer and Nurit 27 years ago, and I became an installer, and I had a faux finishing business and color consulting business, which segued into interior design business, and then now I'm back doing what I started, but as a design director here. So I have worked on with Ofer and all the guys, and we've kind kind of restructured how we present and, changing out the samples as the seasons go and presenting samples by product, by color. So it's easier for people to come in with a plan and get what they need.
Susan was involved in a high-profile project that sometimes we cannot talk about it, but very high-profile project. She's great. We love her. She's been here with us full-time, probably for how long?
6 years. Going on 7. Going on 7.
How do you feel like doing like a full circle, right? Like going from, an applicator, right, artisan, and into a designer, into that field, and then coming all the way around and coming back to Texston and seeing the way the art form has grown?
Well, when I started out, my boyfriend at the time was a studio painter. So he was working with a lot of materials and making his own colors and making things look like rocks and bricks and all that kind of stuff. What's changed is it's very on trend right now because people are really concerned about their built environment and what they're putting in their homes and how that's expressing in the environment in terms of off-gassing and things like that. And when you're using a lime plaster, you're going to be guaranteeing that you've got a product that breathes. From the minute you mix it and put it on the walls for the next 7 months, it's hardening and be going back to its natural state of a rock. So there's a lot of integrity in the product. There's a lot of integrity in what we do to get you the product. And we're a bespoke company, so it's handmade, hand mixed. It's not, a machine in the back room at Home Depot or wherever, you know what I mean? It's a custom finish.
Thank you, Susan.
Oprah's done with me.
We appreciate you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.